I decided to evolve it and teach it a new attack. And as you can see right here, and they commented with Azumarill, look how much this return is doing. This does so much damage to KO, and return is gonna be absolutely destroying the Swampert. Hey guys, welcome back into another video, and in today's video we are gonna be featuring Karate Chop and Return Machoke in my opponent just decided to surrender. That was a bit awkward. So yeah, so as I was saying, we are going to be featuring Karate Chop and Return Machoke in the Great League. I don't know about you, but I don't know how much energy Karate Chop was before, but now it's a Powder Snow clone. It does 5 damage and 8 energy per second, which is absolutely huge. And on top of that, we're going to be getting to those dynamic punches and returns very quickly. Now, the reason why I'm running return is going to be because it is going to be one-shotting a lot of things you're going to see in this battle. And the recommended moveset is Karate Chop, Cross Chop, and Dynamic Punch. That's a triple fighting move. Plus Cross Chop is going to be a legacy move. So I had a Shadow Machop. I purified it. Then I decided to evolve it and teach it a new attack. And as you can see right here, the return is going to be absolutely one-shotting or near one-shotting that Venusuar. Now we're looking in a pretty good position. We can Karate Chop down that Venusuar. Machoke is going to be quite tanky, so it's going to survive this last resort, and we're going to be able to get to 2 dynamic punches because of its bulk. So the first one is coming through, and now the second one is going to be doing about 50% to Umbreon's health right here. Wow, that did so much, especially because Umbreon is a tank, so this Frenzy Plant is going to be enough to KO, and we're taking the game. So yeah, you expected me to do Payback Machamp, but here we are doing a Machoke. Let me know in the comments below what number of shinies you got for Machop Comday. For me, I got 14 shinies. Obviously, I don't need that much, but you know, if I want to trade it to a friend later, that's fine with me. Now, unfortunately, that Tropius did shield the return, which is very annoying. And if you haven't already, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and slap that notification bell. Also, make sure to share this video with your friends so we can make more videos for you, and I can finally get into these battles. So we've got a Sableye here, and I'm letting my opponent get some Shadow Claws on me because I don't want the Tropius to get as much farm as it could from my Meganium, because Meganium is going to be losing very hard to Tropius. Now, I'm going to be obviously letting these go through because Aerial is going to be doing nothing, and we're still holding on to 2 shields right here. They have an Umbreon in the back, and Sky Attack's not doing much, but it's going to start slowly chipping away. We get a bit of lag here, but that's fine. And if you didn't notice, I did change the fonts of the movesets of the Pokemon. I think it was time because that font, it kept glitching for some reason, and it was like too thin, and the letters were spaced out way too much. And this font right here allows me to have the letters more clear, and since the letters are not spaced that much, I can fit the Pokemon gifts any day. So yeah, we're gonna be taking the win on game 3, I believe, or game 4, I don't know, but I don't think that Aerial Ace would have been enough to KO. Moving on to the next battle, we got Machoke on the lead versus Azumarill. Terrible matchup, so we're gonna be going into Skarmory, but Return, as you're gonna see later in the video, is gonna be doing lots of damage to Azumarill because that thing just hits so hard. Now, they swap into an Umbreon. I'm going to be going for a Sky Attack right here. This will, again, start slowly chipping away at the Umbreon. Foul Play is not going to do much, but it is going to be getting us 2 yellow health. Now, I'm going to be letting this Foul Play go through because it won't be enough to KO. Actually, I'm going to be shielding it. I want to take that switch advantage because then I can have the Meganium lined up against the Azumarill, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. Now, we're going to be able to catch a Foul Play. I forgot what Umbreon had for a second on the Machoke, but now they're swapped into Azumarill. I thought it was going to be Ice Beam, but it is Play Rough. Sadly, it one-shots us, and things are not looking too good for us. Although we've got the Meganium matched up against the Azumarill, what if they have like a Skarmory in the back? Yeah, then things are not looking too good for us, but we are going to have to see. So I'm going for this Frenzy Plant. It's going to be enough to KO. They are going to be bringing in Alolan Marowak, which is going to absolutely lock down this team. Machoke can't do anything to Alolan Marowak because all of the moves are double resisted. Skarmory is going to be taking super effective damage from the Fire Spins, and an Earthquake from the Meganium to Alolan Marowak won't be enough to KO, and Vine Whips and Frenzy Plants are resisted, plus the Fire Spin is doing so much damage. So sadly, we're not going to be able to take the game right here, but we are going to see Machoke come into some battles and destroy some Azumarill. So let's get into the next battle. So we have got Machoke on the lead versus Alolan Ninetales. I said please don't have Charm, and it does have Charm, so I have to swap immediately, and they have a Deoxys defense in the back, so I'm just going for the Sky attack right here. Hopefully they don't have Thunderbolt, but they're building up some energy, so it looks like they do. I'm going to be shielding this because I want to try to get that switch advantage, because if they have a Galarian Stunfisk in the back, Karate Chop Machoke is going to be absolutely destroying it. Now, we were so lucky here because this was just going to be a Rock Slide. It's not going to be enough to KO, and we have a Sky attack ready to go. They let it go through, which is fantastic, and now they're going to have to come in with that Alolan Ninetales. I'm going to come in with the Meganium. Again, this is not a good matchup because the Weather Balls, which they can spam at an alarming rate, is going to be doing super effective damage, and these Frenzy Plants are going to be getting shielded. So I'm going to be trying to catch a Weather Ball on my Machoke, in which I successfully do. It's going to be doing some neutral damage, and they come in with a Azumarill. Look how much this return is doing. This does so much damage. Did you see that? Oh my god. Now, it was super close right here, because after this Dynamic Punch, they're going to be able to farm us down. They're one Karate Chop away, and I have to throw this Frenzy Plant. Now, let's see if we are going to be able to take the game right here. Now, we are, because the Frenzy Plant is going to be spammed so fast from the Meganium, and it's just so OP. But, yeah, we take the win right there. Now I'm at 2654, and that was actually my first set using Machoke, so I was super happy. Now, right now, I'm going to be leading Skarmory, because guess what? I dropped almost 200 rating because of this Machoke, because I was trying to get 3 wins for this video. Man, that was super hard, but finally we have it, and currently I'm at like 2450, which is kind of trash. Now they bring in back the Galarian Stunfisk, which is telling me they may have an Azumarill in the back. I'm going to be spamming these Frenzy Plants again because Meganium with Frenzy Plant is so underrated and overpowered. Now, this Rock Slide is not going to be enough to KO, and I'm going to be getting to a 3rd Frenzy Plant. I know you wanted to see the Machoke destroy the Galarian Stunfisk, but, you know, I'm not just going to sack my Meganium. But we are going to be able to get a couple Karate Chops on this Galarian Stunfisk. Now, they're coming with the Swampert, and this is time to go for the return. This Hydro Cannon is not going to be enough to KO, and return is going to be absolutely destroying the Swampert. Look how much damage that does, and they surrender right then and there. Moving on to what I believe is the second last battle. We've got Skarmory on the lead versus Shadow Abomasnow. It's a pretty good lead because we will be doing super effective damage with the Air Slashes. I'm going to be letting this Weather Ball go through. It almost brings us into yellow, and they swap in a Jellicent. Nice spicy pick, and Meganium is going to be a very good answer to it. So I'm going to be letting this Shadow Ball go through. It does about 60%, but even if I knew it was a Shadow Ball, I wouldn't have shielded. So I'm going for the first Frenzy Plant. This will get their first shield, and I'm going for a second Frenzy Plant. This will get their second shield, and they thought they could trick me by going for a bubble beam right here. This is not going to be enough to KO, and I'm going to be able to get to another frenzy plant. Look how OP Meganium is, and it's going to be enough to KO, and then they back out at this point. We didn't even get to see Machoke, but at least it was on the team, you know. So we've got another Shadow Abomasnow, and here's where I make a crucial mistake. We've got some really good leads and swap-ins, but in the mid-game, you're going to see what a big mistake I made. So they're letting this Frenzy Plant go through, and I'm going to be letting this Ice Beam go through. It does about 65%, and I'm fine with that because we already have another Frenzy Plant. They're going to be coming in with that Abomasnow, of course, because it will be resisting the Frenzy Plant on top of doing super effective damage with the Powder Snows. Now we're going to be coming in with our Skarmory, and I'm not going to be shielding this Weather Ball. It's not going to be enough to KO, obviously. They swap in a Galarian and Stunfisk, and I'm like, let's go! Karate Chop Machoke. This is going to be so good. But what happens is that they built up to an Earthquake, and I thought like, oh, we have 2 shields, they're going to bait. But it's an Earthquake, and I'm like, oh, shoot, that is bad. So we're in a kind of tricky position. Obviously, I'm going to be shielding these Rock Slides, and then I do not want to go for the Brave Bird directly because it will be lower on defenses, and we have nothing to swap into to clear our defense falls. So we're going to be letting this go through because Shadow Abomasnow can put some work with the Weather Ball. They are going to be able to get to this Weather Ball. I'm going to be shielding it, and I was looking pretty hopeful right here because this Brave Bird is going to be enough to KO. Plus, we are almost at another Sky Attack after this, and that is going to be a good game to my opponent. So I hope you guys like the little preview at the beginning because you guys can just see how powerful that return on the Machoke is, plus the Karate Chop. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I don't see you guys in the next video. Peace!